Let it rap real quick. Look. The city eyes, it's time to vote God. My God, a real nigga, cause he wasn't no flaw. Posted on the corner like a watchdog. Family secure, got that shotty in the closet by the mob ball. Fuck what they heard, but tell them it's all true. Be cautious, that foundation falls if you fall through. They gon' fall. Look, I keep this shit 50 times 2. Ain't no more heart in this game, I'm John Q. Colder than the avalanche, way above average. Fans taste sweet, told him make me an apple tree. Left us in the valley full of bones, this where hope found. Child become a man, dark sands get broke down. Riding through Evans to a mall quad, telling me how them crackers turn this child into a ghost town. Focus out, nigga, I lay that game down. I feel his pain, cause nothing is the same now. Never like shine like heaven through a rain cloud. Glock have a fit like my child, no tangent. Try to warn them niggas, we bear arms like tarantulas. Them mother niggas rap, I make anthems. I really seen profits under this banner. Make my enemies bow down on camera. Told my design I wanted black and white like a panda. I'm better than that nigga that's some dirty to handle. Look, I move like a Brazilian, precious cargo. Spirit Asian, but I got a new semi-auto. Wave that bitch around like where's Waldo. Sleep if they want, I cut through they Z's like I'm Zorro. Pay me for his name, so I gotta keep that steel clutch. Trust me, I'm not what you think. I squeeze till it click like Dorothy when the heels touch. The world got me dumb, I don't feel much. Ride around with Yara down, just left the state bridge. Looking for a bitch better than Baby's kid. Remember I dropped Quiet Storm, I've been gone ever since. Still in the field, fuck them niggas on the fence,
It's going out to all them girls out there. It's going out to all them girls out there. It's going.
I got you. Let it rap real quick.
I know the table.
I ain't finna tell y'all how Rock got away with this shit.
If I'm more, right, that's good business. She look good, but hang with dumb bitches. Tell her I'm way too fly for one sister. And if she leave a priest, I won't miss her. Won't put a ring around it. Oh, no. Bitches for the street like basketball goals. I always knew she'd let that lane hit her. Won't get a cent from me, I ain't simple. Bitch, now I ain't gonna work it out. I ain't regular out. Now I ain't gonna work it out. I ain't regular out. You civilian out. Nah, I'll fail you out. I ain't gonna work it out. Cause I ain't regular out. I ain't regular out. You's a regular out. Took that bitch back. And she done fed you out. Look how you living out. You look scary out. Can't fuck that bitch right. Cause she be getting nailed out. You won't forgive her, ain't it? You wanna love her, don't you? Just know that love ain't for you. It's for the world, homie. I got some real homies. We don't pretend, homie. HUPK, 1 West, we kicking field goals. Let that bitch lead, ho. She got them D's, though. With a little steak and ass pussy, she be going beast mode. She HIV, ho. You dirty ass skeet, ho. Don't get that shit up out your chest, bitch. Say what you gonna do now, what you gonna say now, what you gonna do to me? It is UPK, I'm shot too deep, it's better Google me. I put these girls all in my training camp like I relieve. I say what I do, not do what I say, bitch, what the fuck you mean? If I'm more, right, that's good business. She look good, but hang with dumb bitches. Tell her I'm way too fly for one sister. And if she leave a piece, I won't miss her. Won't put a ring around it. Oh, no. Bitches for the street like basketball goals. I always knew she'd let that lane hit her. Won't get a cent from me, I ain't simple. Bitch, now I ain't gonna work it out. I ain't regular out. Now I ain't gonna work it out. I ain't regular out. You civilian out. Nah, failure out. I ain't gonna work it out, cause I ain't regular out. I get paper, bro. Got my standards up. You a munchkin out. Catching these out. Check my favorite out. I'm a player out. These niggas top block. Taking lead out. You shouldn't be worried about these broke ass bitches. And don't compare yourself to simp ass niggas. Had to shine a lot of these disparate ass women. Cause they be tripping hard, acting like they different. But a bit be basic, bit be horn and bit be naked, faking, stankin', ashamed, dirty, mouth bit be faking. I don't get too fucks about you. I wouldn't have put no baby in you. Bit be saying they got that paper, look, they let me itch. Done caught the penalty, hit my energy, got me feeling me. Ice hitting on them, these diamond teeth that's into me. And I'm getting right and I'm stacking up and I'm getting to it. And these niggas hate but they can't touch cause I'm bulletproof. If for more, right, that's good business. She look good but hang with dumb bitches. Tell her I'm way too fly for one sister. And if she leave the piece, I won't miss her. We'll put a ring around it. Oh, no. Bitches for the street like basketball goes. I always knew she'd let that lane hit her. Won't get a cent from me, I ain't simple, bitch. Now I ain't gonna work it out. I ain't regular out. No, I ain't gonna work it out. I ain't regular out. You civilian out. Nah, failure out. I ain't gonna work it out. Cause I ain't regular out.
Let her goddamn love them AIDS damn dick. She love, nigga. Ain't no taking nothing.
Hey, fuck that fucking job, bitch. Man, fuck that fucking job, we gon' be rich tomorrow. Fuck that fucking job, it ain't no more applying. Fuck that fucking job, bitch, I done had enough. Fuck that fucking job, I'm watching everybody work. Fuck that fucking job, that little pay by the hour. Yeah, fuck that fucking job, my back hurting and I'm hungry. Yeah, fuck that fucking job, nigga, on soul. Yeah, cut between the two, get this money, go home. Yeah, all these people so, all these bitches, they messy. First day I came in, I bossed up on the boss. And they promise nigga this, promise nigga that. Want my ass to work and bring that paper back. Sharp, where you been? I been taking the shit. Knowing damn well that I don't fucking sleep. Fuck that fucking job, we gon' be rich tomorrow. Fuck that fucking job, it ain't no more applying. Fuck that fucking job, boy, I'm sick and I'm tired. Fuck that fucking job, all that bitching and crying. And I'm saying, fuck that fucking job, nigga. Fuck that fucking job, bitch. Fuck that fucking job, we gon' be rich tomorrow. Fuck that fucking job, it ain't no more applying. Fuck that fucking job, me and bro, we just posted. Look him in the eye, shake my head disappointed. We gotta visualize, summarize, execute. All these people drop like fly, why the fuck we still here? Man, fuck that fucking job, when I pull up, I hate it. Yeah, fuck that fucking job, that's on all of their faces. Fuck that fucking job, man, I'm already lit. Man, I hear one thing, boy, you bound to get hit. Man, these bills cross a nigga's brain. Damn, that's how you keep a nigga damn a slave. Damn, the money supposed to be a tool. Damn, for a purpose, what's your purpose for? Fuck that fucking job, we gon' be rich tomorrow. Fuck that fucking job, it ain't no more applying. Fuck that fucking job, boy, I'm sick and I'm tired. Fuck that fucking job, all that bitching and crying. And I'm saying, fuck that fucking job, nigga. Fuck that fucking job, bitch. Fuck that fucking job, we gon' be rich tomorrow. Fuck that fucking job, it ain't no more applying.
You know what I'm talking about? I'm sick of that shit. I know you sick of it too, man. Money's supposed to be a tool, but what's your purpose though?
Hey, yo, Havana.
Hey, y'all, what's up, Ottawa?
Yo, you know we got to do it again.
Damn right.
They're killing us in these streets, you know?
Yeah, man, this shit crazy.
Let's ride.
Let's get it.
My heart goes out to all of my brothers who been shot by the cops. Can't trust the undercover. Cold-blooded the way they did to Mitch Stanley. Shot him in front of his own home with his family. Innocent black man killed once again. To the hands of these crooked cops, they ain't your friend. Hunt us down, they bloodthirsty men. Gun us down, walk free, and they win.
They killing us like George Floyd. Put a knee to your neck while they hold you down. You can't run, they'll gun you down if you drive away like Andrew Brown. Same way they did Matthew Williams. He had a knife, but they ain't have to kill him. Lied on him, say he lunged at him. He tried to flee, they shot their gun guns out.
It ain't gotta be nighttime, it can be broad daylight. Get out your car, try to get back in, they'll kill you like Dante Wright. If you think cops like us, they don't, they hate us with all they might. When they pull you over, guns drawn, finger on trigger, they don't play fight.
Nah, they don't play right. They don't give a fuck about witnesses. Gotta really show them what the business is. Why they out here killing kids, and we see what it really is. Got me losing my appetite, and the bitches harassing you at the light. When you feel you gon' die, then it's fight or flight. That's what happened to Rodney Applewhite.
Tired of these cops killing us. Every day of the year they killing us.
Tired of these cops killing us. When you turn on the news, they killing us.
Tired of these cops killing us. In broad daylight they killing us.
Tired of these cops killing us.
They killing us. They killing us. Tired of these cops killing us. Every day of the year they killing us.
Tired of these cops killing us. When you turn on the news, they killing us.
Tired of these cops killing us. In broad daylight they killing us.
Tired of these cops killing us.
They killing us. They killing us.
Never will understand. We living in fear. We killed every day because they got the upper hand. They murdered another man. Yeah, his name Joshua Feast. Kicking his body, he lay in the streets. It's the belly of the beast. That's why we say fuck the police. Fuck 'em.
Crooked cops stay stalking. Kurt Reinhold murdered for jaywalking. Damn. Pull me over, I hand you my gun license. I ain't doing no talking. Yeah. Justice for McHale Rose, murdered by police at 19 years old. They said he had burglarized some place, but that was a lie. Let the story be told.
They live by it, they gon' die by it. Understand what I really mean. Shoot a nigga while he handcuffed in a seatbelt that was really green. Patiently waiting for the Lord's vengeance. In the UPK, we got the illest team. All devils, they must die. Cut their heads off with a guillotine.
Right. AJ Crooms and Sincere Pierce, y'all gon' learn who they are. That's right. The cops massacred these two young brothers and shot at their car. These devils can't help us, it's one solution, let's not pretend. We begin to police our own neighborhoods, we must defend and bring these homicides to an end. Tired of these cops killing us, every day of the year they killing us.
Tired of these cops killing us. When you turn on the news, they killing us.
Tired of these cops killing us, in broad daylight they killing us.
Tired of these cops killing us.
They killing us, they killing us. Tired of these cops killing us, every day of the year they killing us.
Tired of these cops killing us. When you turn on the news, they killing us.
Tired of these cops killing us, in broad daylight they killing us.
Tired of these cops killing us.
They killing us, they killing us. Tired of these cops killing us, every day of the year they killing us.
Tired of these cops killing us. When you turn on the news, they killing us.
Tired of these cops killing us, in broad daylight they killing us.
Tired of these cops killing us.
They killing us, they killing us. Tired of these cops killing us, every day of the year they killing us.
Tired of these cops killing us.
UPK too solid, little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood, hood. More than you, bitch. Sharp on shit, I'm about it. UPK too solid. Fuck nigga don't want war. It ain't enough clips in your army. All the bitches wanna take my piece. All they hoes wanna take my piece. All the nigga wanna take my piece. No, I can't let a dog take it from me. I can't let a dog take it from me. You a whole study and you dummy. And these bitches really out this bitch walking around like they don't know nothing. And a lame nigga fall for them and get set up for the coins and get gunned down, man down. Shoulda took the time, get a damn no. But I see the shawty and I show her. She could never get a priest hold. You're a dirt ass, rust ass neck bitch with a fake ass jury. In Tennessee while I'm touring. It's a Tennessee, but she luring. And a sucker duck bitch ass boy fuck nigga over that bit mugger. I say, if that nigga on wall, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick loaded, but he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think? Well, you be done to try. South Coast shit, we bout it. UPK too solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy. Think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood, hood. More than you, bitch. You a lame nigga down to me. Eat candy, but I'm sucker free. You a little nigga, ain't none of me. Base up, boy, I fit a beat. Yeah, AR-223. Draco with a magazine. Yeah, the clip like limousine. I shoot your ass in the spleen. Boy, I bust your ass in the temple. We debating by the temple. Tell the truth, boy, you's a victim. And you're scoring off like a lizard. Nigga walk down my road. Why does nigga come down my road? Boy, come down my road, boy, I charge your ass toll fee. I'm a real big priest, nigga. UPK play for keys, nigga. Commander General get a damn order, but ain't nothing me to damn kill you. I stuck in his ass like a cat. All weapons, boys full of tech. Boy, like a close comeback. They got popped off for a neck. If that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think? Boy, you be done to try. South Coast shit, we bout it. UPK shoot solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood or hood? More than you, bitch.
Christ said 7 women gonna be on one nigga in the end time. Nigga, fuck wrong with you, boy. I'm stressed by that damn hoe ass bitch. Fake ass nigga too. Dumb ass motherfucker. Fuck you.
These motherfuckers got scraps too. Don't get caught lacking. Y'all seen these old cowboy movies? You go to the bar, nigga, you about to get tried. You go out in the bar, you got there drinking with your brothers and that shit, then you about to get tried out here. But don't be caught lacking. Don't kill your brother off some bullshit, man. Don't hurt your people, man. This is for protection only, man. I got family out this bitch, man. I got brothers out this bitch.
All right, so I got the definition, and I got what I want you to read.
Fight a nigga with a machine gun. Now we're gonna bust your ass.
Good.
We'll cut your head
Then
off.
that says King James Version, you're going to read that. And then the Cavill is the definition I'm going to need you to read. Yes. The translators to the reader. Zeal, you're going to start from the beginning, but you're going to start in the Bible. We're not doing that till the end. I just want that there. Yeah, we're not dealing with that later.
All right, July 2nd.
You know how to make shorts? We love? Most High in Christ, Israel. Shalom, Israel, with the Israelite School of University of Practical Knowledge. We've been on these streets since 1969 trying to teach blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians their true nationality and where it is we come from and the history of this book that everybody knows about but nobody can understand. Okay, we've been trying to say one thing I bring out pretty much every time in here, right? Is that basically this book has nothing to do with religion. You will go to a magical place when you die. That's actually sin. The belief in heaven and hell is a sin in the Bible. You cannot believe you go to a magical place when you die. Okay? With that being said, what is this book about? What is the purpose of these records? These records are the federal law system as well as the history of a race of people from their inception, literally, all the way to their destruction and prophesying their resurrection as a nation. Okay, that is the purpose of these records. These records is not to protect you from going to a magical, fiery place when you die. These records is not so you can have an actual magic mansion where you'll live forever. One thing I always question that, so heaven must be infinite, right? That they just got generations upon generations upon generations upon generations. That it is just gonna end on forever. Right? There is no growth. Right? So we're gonna get into this. We're gonna get the history, the start of our nation. What would you say is the start of our nation, Roxanne?
You talking about to make it official?
Whatever. What would you, if I said what's the start of Israel, what would you say?
Oh no, I said the start of Israel.
The start of the nation.
Yeah, the start of the nations went on when we came out of Egypt.
Why?
Oh, why? Because it shows the power of our God. It finally, even though it happened in Sodom and Gomorrah, it really showed the world, you know what I'm saying, who is God's chosen people.
Okay, yes. But did Rome start with Julius Caesar?
Oh, no. I see exactly where you're getting at. No, it didn't start with Julius Caesar.
Who did it start with?
It started with the, you know what I mean?
The two brothers.
Ryan Samaras, who came from, you know what I mean? Who
came from
like a dog, a dog helped him get raised up.
Oh yeah, that's if I'm not mistaken, that fits into the story of Valentine's Day, which is just for those who don't know. Romulus and Remus. Romulus is who Rome is specifically named after. Brothers raised by wolves that sent them from Greece to Rome. Somehow the wolf is involved in Valentine's Day. I'm not sure. It's been a minute since I had to do that class, but yeah, that's the origins of that. But those two brothers are the origins, right? Now, Khan.
Oh, Salaki. I understand where you're coming at. It came from Shem. Shem is the beginning for the Israelite, you know what I mean? For the Israelite Shem.
Well,
Abraham.
Why would you say Shem before?
I know I say Shem because Shem was the chosen, was the chosen. That it would come out of this seed right here.
Okay, but okay, I'm gonna let that. There was two answers I was looking for. I thought you was going. You said Abraham.
Yeah, I said Abraham.
Right, you said Abraham.
Oh, the reason why I said Abraham because Abraham started that seed.
Right.
Shem was before Abraham.
Right.
So I will let you know that when Abraham gave his multiple seeds.
Right.
But this right here, this particular seed, going to come out of. You know what I mean? Right. Going to be the Most High God chosen.
So now, with that being said, we got that understood. I wanted to go a little further back. The birth of our nation technically starts with a man named Adam. Adam is the first person to adopt what we call the Bible. Today's class is going to be the history of Israel and the history of the King James. Okay, so we're clear. We're getting into the history of what Israel is as a people, what Israel is as a nation, right? What it fundamentally believed, how it operated, so on and so forth. And then we're going to get a bit of history into the King James, all right? And why that book was created by the words of the creators. Now, with that being said, Adam is the man who created our law system. But not under the guise of law, but under the guise of what we today would know as culture. This is how I operate. This is how I'm going to mandate my spouse or my wife to operate. And then in future tense, I'm going to teach my children to operate in the same manner. Over time, that becomes what you know as culture. We do not partake in homosexuality. We do not partake in murder. We do not partake in theft. We do not partake in adultery. We cook our food. We wear clothes. He developed the idea of civilization and order. Okay, that's what Adam is responsible for. What we know as law, Adam developed as culture. Now, between Adam and Noah, there's a large span of time. Everybody who's in class is aware. Adam's descendants wanted to procreate with non-Adamites, meaning people that were not his descendants. We know inside of here that Eve and Adam were cousins. And because of that, Adam mandated, you must marry your cousin inside of this family. If you marry outside of that family, it's a problem. It is a sin. And that exists till this day. What you understand, like the Christian church had you messed up because a lot of people actually believe that the law did not exist before Moses. That's a lie. There's multiple scriptures to prove that. Okay, all the laws existed. Noah never ate pork. We can prove that. Right? Now, let me get Genesis 12:1. So now we're getting into Abraham. So Noah has the flood. All life has to restart after what Adam's kids did. That was the punishment for interracial marriage. God floods the planet. Okay? So now God has to restart over and remake his super race. That's what this is about. Matter of fact, hold that. Let me get Second Esdras 6 and 54, 52 and 54. Whichever gives the full story, you know what I'm talking
about. Second Esdras
6.
Classic.
Yeah. So this is gonna show what God was doing, so it's not out of my mouth. Because when I say things, I speak a certain way and it can sound kind of outlandish. But what I say out of my mouth is the truth of God. You got it?
Oh no.
Okay, good. Okay. For time's sake, well, kind of.
I got it right here.
You got it? Second Esdras. In the Apocrypha.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
You just had it. Go up. Yeah. Good. Second Esdras in the Apocrypha. We're going to show you Adam was made to be above all races, and you're going to see why it's important to understand that. Why it's important to understand that Adam was made to be above everybody, right? Because you're taught another lie in the Christian church that we're all Adam's children. That's a lie. We're all biologically descendants of Adam. That is the truth. But Adam does not claim Chinese people. Adam does not claim Africans. Adam does not claim our oppressor, the so-called white man. Right? Adam does not claim East Indians. Right? Adam only claims blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. We are the only people. But Adam claims the people who get mad if you give them a medium steak. Adam likes a steak well done because Adam's the one who developed the idea of you should cook your food and make sure there's no blood in it. We're the people that Adam would rock with. Adam doesn't believe in murder. You think he's going to deal with the murderous Italians? Okay, go to 54.
Second Esdras.
Okay, Con, give me 53. 53.
You want 53? Con. Okay. Second Esdras, chapter 6, verse 53. Upon the 6th day.
Now, this is the prophet Esdras talking to the Most High about the creation of the world. Here's what he has to say about the 6th day when all animated life was created, so to speak. Keep going.
Upon the 6th day, thou gave its commandments unto the earth.
You told the earth, keep going.
That before thee,
right?
It shall bring forth beasts.
Bring forth what?
Beasts.
What?
Beasts.
Keep going.
Cattle.
What?
And creepy things.
Cattle and what?
Creepy things.
And creeping things. Keep going.
Come. Verse 54. And after these.
Now stop. There's another thing I want you to understand. When you go inside the scriptures, Ezekiel 34 and 28, it lets you know the other nations, the heathens, the groups that Adam's children were not supposed to procreate with, the Bible refers to them as beasts that oppress his people. So when it mentions beast, then mentions Adam, because that's what Adam is the only person here. The beast in verse 53 are also talking about humans. Humans are considered beasts in this verse, right? Now go drop down. Yeah, check that if you want to. Okay, yeah. Now, after these, Adam, also whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures. Why is he calling him the Lord of all creatures? Now, why is he calling him the Lord of all creatures? Right? All your creatures. Everything that God created, Adam was in charge of. Here's the truth. I'm going to give it a little more. Adam is Christ. Adam is Jesus Christ reincarnated or incarnated. This is his first incarnation. Right? So what you have to understand is when you understand the scriptures, Christ created everything. So Adam is there to oversee everything he created in the Most High's name and was given lordship over all of it. Right? Why is this important? Keep going.
Come. Second Esdras, chapter 6, verse 54. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest, Lord of all these creatures.
Of all thy creatures, all
thy creatures.
Every creature that God created, Adam is in charge of. Who created angels? Who created angels, Paratha?
Adam.
Well, no.
Oh, you talking Christ?
Higher.
Oh, the Most High God.
Most High God, Christ did the footwork, but I want angels. I want my own personal army. That was God who told Christ to do the work. Everything I created, you're over it. There's nothing on earth that he is not over. Of him, keep going.
Come. The Lord of all these creatures.
Right. Of him.
Of him came we all.
We all come from Adam, thanks to the Adamites causing the flood. Adam's children disobeying caused Noah's children to take over the planet. We are all descendants of Adam now. That was not the case before the flood. There were other peoples unrelated to Adam. That's the daughters of men that the Bible refers to. The sons of God that saw the daughters of men in Genesis the 6th chapter is talking about the children of Adam marrying what we today would call heathens, like marrying white women or Asian women or African women. God caused a global flood for it. Killed all of humanity except 8 people. Right? Of him come we all. Because a race that he thought was better than everybody's wanted to be like everybody. God is not about unity. That's in the Bible. That's all over the Bible. God does not love unity. Of him come we all. And so we all come from Adam. But there's an exception. Including, keep going.
And the people also whom thou have chosen.
So everybody comes from Adam. But inside of that category, there's a different group of people that are set aside, that are specifically chosen by God. Chosen for what? Chosen for what? Hold on. God, what are they chosen for? Keep going.
Come. Verse 55. Second Esdras, chapter 6, verse 55. And this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sake.
Made the what?
The world for our sake.
Made the what?
World for our sake.
The world was made for the people that were chosen. The Bible just said Adam was Lord of all his creatures. Everything created, Adam was over it. Adam was in charge of it. And now the Bible's saying a group of people that come from Adam, the world was specifically made for their sakes. Right? This is the Bible. I'm teaching you before we get into the actual history of Israel, you need to know the mentality of what an actual fully realized Israelite is. This is the mentality. The world, every stitch of grass, every inch and square foot of this planet belongs to a black man. Here's how we feel about the other races. Keep going. 56.
Come. We got second Esdras, chapter 6, verse 56. And for the other people, right, that aren't chosen. Keep going.
Which also come from Adam. They also come from this bloodline, but they're not chosen. Read on.
Thou hast said that they are nothing.
They are what?
Nothing.
They are what?
Nothing.
The other races do not matter a damn to God. The other races do not compute to God. They don't exist. They are what?
Nothing.
They are nothing. Keep going.
But,
however,
be like unto spittle.
What?
Be like unto spittle.
Yeah, you see that drop that just found out? That's the entirety of the heathens. If you are not black, that's how God feels about you. You are a drop out of a bucket. You don't exist. So we're clear. This isn't this prophet saying this. As the verse says, has said. Said is past tense. The same verse is found in Isaiah.
That's right. Come on.
God said twice, I don't like non-Israelites. I don't like non-black and Hispanic people. I see the abundance of you, all of you combined, as the drop that falls from a drop of water. Come.
Oh, so like it says in Ezekiel, you know what I'm saying, a nation that I don't know their language. You know what I mean? If I had, you know what I mean, I don't know these other people's language, but if I came to them, they will follow me. But I don't know their language.
Right.
I don't know who they are.
Here's the truth. People try to get this confused. We're the only nation on earth that will ever love God.
That's right.
Understand. The Jewish man. No, I'm sorry, not the. But we'll put him in
Curly
too.
fries on the side.
We can't call him that. We can't call him
curly fries on the side.
But if we call him what he actually fucking likes to be, Salakia. If we like to call him his actual ethnic categorization. If I call him his actual ethnic categorization, when he goes to a goddamn job interview, well, they all say they're white, actually, Caucasian. Interesting. Funny. But yeah, if it is asked, what they gonna say? I believe in Judaism? No, you're gonna say you're Jewish. You're gonna check your mail. Guess what? You're a Jewish man, you duck. So I gotta handle being a black man or African American. You can't be whatever. You're definitely. I pray for more skin cancer in the state of Israel.
That's
right. But be like in the abundance of them that falling from the vessel.
But be like unto spittle.
Right.
And has likened the abundance them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
If I spill a drop of this coffee, that's how God feels about our oppressor. No, okay. That's how God take black people, take African Americans, take the West Indies, take Haiti, take all the Hispanic countries, put them to the side. If a bucket of water fell out of a Poland spring bomb, that's how God feels about every other race combined on the planet. Understand, y'all exist, the Asians exist, so that I can watch Naruto and play Sony video games.
That's right.
White people exist so I can have cheap cotton clothing. Africans exist so that I don't have to open my own doors when I enter my apartment door.
That's right.
You exist to be my slave. That's not my own racist beliefs. That's what the Bible just said. Our people, thousands of years ago, we came up with the idea we're going to be on top of every race on the planet. Every other race is going to be beneath us. Whether you believe in us or not, that's how we believe. And guess what? Our belief system was so feared, you had to erase it from history. You had to give it to a bunch of freaking cowards, the so-called Jewish men, right? You had to give it to a bunch of curly heads, whatever how they call themselves.
Curly fries on the side.
Share whatever names y'all got. If they, I'll deal with my check-ins. I only teach class once every few months. So I get a phone call after this. Salaki, it's been months since I taught a class, so I'm gonna call them Jewish bastards on the yeah, I know. Like I said, I'll take my check-in. For y'all others out there, don't be afraid to get a check. That's just a little. Let's go. Now drop that. Go to Genesis. So now that we have an understanding of how our people should be thinking.
Genesis chapter 1. Genesis chapter 12, verse 1. Now the Lord have said unto Abram, get thee out of the country.
Of thy country. Meaning what? Leave your peoples. Just like some of y'all brothers, a lot of y'all brothers, we have to leave our peoples. The people we know, the people we love, people we be around, we have to leave them. They're no good for us. Your father likes to worship stars. Your father over here not eating pork, not eating shrimp and crab and lobster, but still want to worship stars. Get away from him. He's a bad influence on you. And that's a lot of us. Some of us can't be around our family. They're bad influences. Or they're just bad people. You can be a strong and disciplined person, but it won't stop the fact that your brother's a knucklehead who's always robbing people, and now people want to shoot up your house looking for your brother and doing all types of stuff. Get away from your family. That's probably the best thing for you. Right? Love. Sometimes you have to love family from a distance, unfortunately. All right? This is what God is telling Abram.
He said, get thee out of thy country.
I'm going to turn off the heat.
Come.
You had it. You called that in?
No, I'm to watch.
Okay, come. Yeah, come.
Get thee out of thy country and from thy kindred.
And from thy kindred, right? From your people, from your family. Abraham had to leave his family just like we all did. Keep going.
Come. And from thy father's house unto a land that I will show thee.
Verse 2.
Come. You go to Genesis chapter 12, verse 2. And I will make of thee a great nation, and I will bless thee,
right,
and make thee name great.
Make thy name great.
Make thy name great.
Keep going.
And thou shalt be a blessing.
Keep going.
Verse 3. And I will bless them that bless thee, and curse him that curseth thee. And in thee shall all families of the earth be blessed.
Now, let's deal with the first part. Now, bless them that bless thee. Yeah, anyone that helps us, you have a good day coming to you. Okay? Anyone that helps us in any way, if we don't deal with you, God's going to see it and deal with you. God's going to be righteous and deal with you. And us, we remember our friends. We have so many enemies, we will gladly remember a friend. It's so easy. Come.
Or so like I said, the Hawaiians.
Huh?
People know the Japhites.
Right.
The Hawaiians, you know what I mean? The Samoans.
Right.
They don't do anything.
Right. That's why you never hear them happening. When's the last time a volcano struck Hawaii? Like,
ain't nobody
the white man, notice, the white man got to deal with all this in Cali, all this in, the Carolinas just got fires this morning. The Carolinas, parts of the Carolinas, north and south, are on fire right now. They cursed the Gadites. North Carolina, actually, the Carolinas belong to the Reubenites. They cursed the Reubenites.
The food comes from.
Right? They cursed them. So now they're cursed. They cursed George Floyd. So God sent a respiratory disease on the earth. No, that's me. Yeah, kind of turn it down.
No, I'm looking for my phone.
Oh, yeah, God. I think you just had it a second ago. I got you one second. Con. Okay, so we have this, and you have him going and blessing these people. That's what it means. And the last part, and in thee shall all families of the earth be blessed. You got it? Oh, you got that. Shall all families of the earth be blessed. This is what I say all the time. Salaki, about to chat when you're free, can you just give me a refill of coffee? The water. This is what I say all the time. Y'all, okay, Paradisa, tell me if I'm wrong. Do you think the black community, especially black fathers, would have a problem if, let's say, it's left up to me to have to tell the nation, yeah, just everybody be aware, we're going to start racially profiling young black men and putting them up against the wall. Hold up, listen. The reason for this being is because in the past year, we've had about 56 20-something-year-olds going into elementary schools and shooting up children. So, yeah, I refuse to allow that, so your son's going to have to be put up against the wall. Would the black community have a problem with protecting young black children? Yeah. Would they be like the white community where, no, gun control, gun control, gun control?
They didn't go crack. They didn't protect the children.
Yeah. Yeah.
Children at all.
Yeah, black people. No. I'm saying, no, we did do it during crack. They forced the white man to put more police and more this and that for the protection of the community. You know why? Because we care about it. The white man will see his children being just slaughtered. I'm not going to pull a video or explain to you how unnecessary AK-47 is in any civilian community, let alone using it on elementary school children. First off, let's be honest. The police department that's gonna come deal with your ass possibly is not as well equipped as you are. That's right. Yeah, my nigga, in the black community, yeah, y'all all gotta get put up against the wall. All them black kids, 20-something, yeah, you're a threat to the community at this point. I apologize. My son gotta get put up against the wall, but guess what? I'll be happy to do it. If it means that my niece and nephews get to go to first grade and be happy, and my preschoolers get to color and finger paint, dude, and not have to worry about a nigga who can't get a female or find a wife going into the school and crying because niggas used to bully him. Every black child, every black boy will be up against the wall. You look, and if you look like one of them creepy niggas that might be weird and shooting up a school, yeah, you're definitely getting profiled. That's right. And you know what? The earth will be safe because when the earth sees us doing that, they know that's okay. That's the wise thing to do. Otherwise, you'll follow behind these stupid white people thinking, no, that's our children. You just need to have better psychoanalysis. No, the police need to take white boys, like General Hyman said about 10 years ago, put white boys up against a wall and racial profile. How will there be blessed in us? When you are our slaves, you cannot be cheated. If I say it's 10 cents for every basket of cotton, it's 10 cents for every basket of cotton. If I pay you 9, I'm going to jail. Con, what you gonna say? Oh, Salaki is dropping it so heavy. That's the reason why you don't see ISIS putting white farmers in jail. You know what I mean? Because if they did, it would not be an immigrant problem. You know what I mean? Because you could see who's getting hired. Only illegals means you hiring people who's taking these jobs. That's what it is. And you paying them 2 cents an hour. Let me explain something. That's what it means a lot. Real quick. General Hyman taught me something. This is a secret that idiots don't know. You ready? Is everybody online ready for this? This is a secret that this is like very hard for some people to understand or to grasp. You ready? Brother, nobody can steal a job. That's right. Yeah, brother. Just can you get something out the back right quick for me? Okay. No. Now you're gonna go in the back, and I'm gonna go rummage through your stuff. I'm gonna take your name tag, find out where you work, and I'm gonna show up to your job. See how stupid that sounds? He stole my job. Here's the truth. You're a heartless individual. That's right. You want to know the real truth? The illegal is more of a sucker than you are. And it might not even be that he's more of a sucker because you're obviously stupid if you think someone can steal a job. But if I hire you, you cost more money than the illegal. I give him like $5 an hour. It's done. There is no 401k, no social security benefits, no disability, no unemployment. $5 get the f out of my face. Oh God. He's not stealing your job. He's giving me a better offer. He lowballed you. What's the proper term? Not lowball, like no. Yeah, lowball. Yeah, he lowballed you. He came. He was what's called. You want 20 an hour in benefits. He wants 7. I just saved $13. Actually, really close to 30. No one stole your job. That's what happens. And see, here's another thing. We're also not liars. There wouldn't be a Windrush or wetback problem with us. That's right. The white people we allow in, we will never kick out. Now, I understand what I said. The ones we allow in will never be kicked out. Now, when we do some, they used to do that illegal immigrant. All right, well, yeah. and with them every like 5 years. Yeah, I'm bored. Let's have the whatever white people we consider like Mexicans run around from place to place in the neighborhood. Because that's what they do to us. They get bored every 5-10 years. Yeah, the Mexicans are being too lax. Send ICE on them. Send immigration. Send La Migra. Yeah, but once it's cooled down, yeah, I need my vegetables to be a certain price though. So. God.
Oh, it's a lot, so you're dropping it so heavy. And also, you know what I'm saying, how righteous that blacks, Hispanics, and American Indians are, that we would stop the drug epidemic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's easy for like, oh, this person is an immigrant and we're gonna go at the border. But it's never, you know what I'm saying, it's never, you know what I mean, it's never a problem for drugs to come in to the border. It's never that problem. There's always people, but not the drugs.
Right.
The boats that's coming from China, that's coming from the Ukraine, that's coming from Russia and the French and the Chinese and the North Koreans, so on and so forth. Also from the, you know what I mean, also from what is that word I'm looking for, from the 70s where they fought the war. Vietnam.
Okay.
There's never no problem or the drugs is coming from Vietnam.
Right.
But there's a problem for the, but there, you know what I mean? But there's a problem when they gotta have to stop the people from coming in from Mexico.
Right. Now
that's the you know what I mean? That's why I say America is a hypocrisy, because there's no drug stoppage. There's no drug ISIS.
Right.
When the last time you heard drug ISIS? Drug ISIS. You know who they would stop? White men, white women, Chinese men, Chinese women, Russian men, Russian women.
Right.
They would stop the white people.
Right.
They would stop them for drugs to come into the American community.
And no, you could. Another thing this brings up, this is even in our captivity. You know how much of the world we feed? The Mexicans are feeding the world. Mexicans feed the world. You know how many industries they're a part of? Doing cheap labor. You don't understand. No economy. You know how much, do you understand? A lot of stuff is coming out, and a lot's not going to come out because certain things in this country are made. You have to understand, a country cannot exist without its slaves. Keeping your slaves in that state is, to a point, your biggest expense. If you're smart. Hold on, I got to get this out because we ain't got much time. What I mean is, this is what I'm talking about. This goes in with. In our kingdom, we will not allow drugs or negative influences to be taught to anyone's child. We will not allow white artists to teach white children that it's good to be drug addicts.
That's right.
That it's good to take Molly and ecstasy and smoke weed and do coke. No, I need you to go get a good job and help build my empire. None of that requires you to be a freaking drug addict. I will not try to destroy your children. Now, will I falsely imprison? Well, not necessarily falsely imprison them, but will I say, if you steal a pizza, that's 50 years in jail? Yeah, that's what's going to happen to a white man. But I will not allow another white man to say, yeah, I'm such a badass, I steal pizza. You should steal pizza to be like me. And then I'm paying him so I can get you to steal the pizza and I can put you in jail and re-enslave you. That's evil and that's wrong. That won't happen. Your women will not be raped.
That's right.
Right? Like I said earlier, you will not be cheated out of your money. I will not come in your house because I'm bored, take somebody I like, and then hang them. That will not happen. The earth will be blessed in you. And here's the thing. Anyone who even receives an iota of power will have to act as I'm acting, or see me as an example, or, yeah, that's your behind. Unless I'm okay with it in some form or fashion. For instance, I'll give an example. The Arabs thought it was cool to bash babies' heads along rocks, like they talk about in Psalms.
9-year-old girls.
Right? No, babies' heads.
Oh,
yeah. In the kingdom, now notice I find it funny. There's a large Arab population inside of Europe now.
Oh.
Right? So if let's say we needed somebody who's gonna get all the Europeans for us. And a few of them get off the boats or whatever and be like, I got a kingdom to build. Your house only gave me enough to like feed you guys. If I could, I would definitely do an investigation about the Arabs killing your babies. Then my great-great-grandson is going to have to dig through somebody's going to bring him a diary or some actual proof. And he's going to be like, it was so terrible. And if my great-grandfather, Ibadu the First, had heard about what was going on, he definitely would have got you justice. Yeah. And here's the truth. I would have got you justice. Right. I would have shot that Arab. That Arab would have died straight. You're killing white babies. First off, that doesn't belong to you. That's my property. That's saith the Lord. But do I know in full well if I don't have any evidence other than the fact that the bitch is crying in my face saying, yeah, they killed my baby? I know one thing, y'all killed our babies. Right. So unless you bring me a bloody baby corpse, you got to eat that because I have no evidence. Bye. That's right. And the earth will be blessed. Y'all think y'all ain't killed no Arab babies? Y'all killed a lot of Arab babies. White people, the ones we talk about, we're going to do such horrible things. We're going to separate their children. They will be blessed in the day that when the Japanese, who still remember Hiroshima and Nagasaki, try to take their women. In North Korea, Keira Knightley, and name any like skinny white, Taylor Swift, they will run trains on Taylor Swift if America falls. We are going to take Taylor Swift by the hair, tell her, you serve a black woman now. I expect you up at 5:30 in the morning to fix that black woman's clothing and make sure that her hair is ready. She ain't got a job, man. She just gonna look good around the house. And Taylor Swift's job is to make sure she does that all day. But guess what? She'll never be raped. So long as she says, Khan Shah Khan, yes, princess, yes, she'll never be beaten. She will have a blessed life. She won't go through what her actual enemies will go through because we're a civilized people. Given a culture of civility. That's what this book is about. Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not murder. The 10 Commandments isn't for Israelites. The 10 Commandments is for everybody, regardless of your race. Keep going. What you gonna say?
Oh, Shalaki. So you drop it so heavy. Now, I was gonna branch off of what you're saying. That you know what I'm saying. You talk about Taylor Swift and these other nations. You know what I mean? To teach them. You know what I mean? To teach these other nations to not violate other nations. You're not allowed to do so. We're going to protect the other nation women. We're going to protect the other nation's children.
Exactly.
So, you know what I mean? So those other nations don't touch the children. Don't touch, you know what I'm saying, the women.
I know. Okay.
Tell us quick, because
I'm going to let you continue, but I've just got to say this one quick. So he mentioned children, and I got to say this. Every time I think of you bastards, I think about this. When Yahweh Shah returns, if I have my way, I will personally petition to have every last rabbi's head cut off who performed the moya.
Come.
And I heard the real name is Bapeh. They call it Bapeh. Do you know what Bapeh is?
Mm-hmm.
What is Bapeh?
So you talking about Bapeh?
No, Bapeh.
Oh, when it
and we would say it Bapa. What is Bapa? You know what Ba is, right? Yeah. Do you know what Pa is?
Pa?
It's actually the letter.
Yeah,
the what? The what? You said it.
The
what does Ba mean?
No, Ba is it.
Bapa. Every last one of you will be slaughtered and killed because you think it is okay to remove blood from a baby during a circumcision using your mouth. Then you call it Bapa, which in English translates to in mouth. Y'all are over there giving fellatios to newborn babies. And people one in this house. Read that from the top.
Come. We have Genesis chapter 12, verse 3. And I will bless them that bless thee.
Anybody that sees black people are better than us, we should listen to the people that would never put their mouths on a baby's penis. That's who we should be listening to. You'll be blessed. Keep going.
And curse them that curseth thee.
The people that thought it was okay to enslave us, you got a poor day coming. The people that thought it was good to choke Eric Garner, they made a song about choking Eric Garner. We're going to make songs about this thing called COVID and how all you white people was crying, how you couldn't see your damn relatives. And it's beautiful that the way it happened. You couldn't see your relatives. Miss Garner got a phone call. Yeah, your wife, your husband just died downstairs outside your house. Give them all fire. His vengeance is beautiful. I hope more white people die during the next COVID. I pray for it. We are a cult. But you know what? We're not a cult because we want to suck baby penises. We're a cult because we want to see the people that harmed us die. That makes us a cult. That makes us human in every other race. But we're the race that created racism. Understand that. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. We are the race that created the idea of racism and nationalism. So when we say that shit, all lives have to matter. When we let you know Black Lives Matter, all lives have to matter. Because you understand, when Black Lives Matter, you're going to deal with Hebrews. You're going to deal with a group of people. It's us versus the world. So you. If you with us, you'll be blessed. If you against us, get ready to be cursed. That's how we see things. That's our method of doing things. Okay? Now, give me Deuteronomy 4 and 6.
God. Deuteronomy.
Actually, started like, hold on, I'm gonna let you know exactly where. Four and 5.
Oh, God. Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 5. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments.
Statutes. What is a statute, Pratza?
Oh, a statute is like a amendment to, you know what I'm saying, a law, so you could render judgment.
No. Yes, to a point, but the statute, so we can be clear on what each term means.
Oh.
The law, statutes, and commandments. We're gonna skip law for a second. A statute. A statute is man shall not lie with mankind. You are not allowed to be a homosexual. That is a statute. Okay, a commandment is specifically what was said out of God's mouth. A statute and a protocol are similar, meaning this wasn't said out of God's mouth, but meaning, okay, the law for, there were certain laws that was given by God directly. Others were additions of Moses, meaning they had to go to Moses after God gave inheritance law. They had to, well, what about a man who has nothing but daughters? So he had to go to the Most High, obviously. And then the Most High said that this is the statute or this is the protocol for the specific law. That's a commandment. The commandment is the inheritance. The statute would be whatever had to be added on the so on and so. There is no divorce. But y'all bothering me enough, so I'll allow it in that. Right. Judgment. Okay, the judgment is you can't be a homosexual. If you do, you die. Tom, what were you going to say?
Oh, so yeah, the judgment is rendering the sentence or the punishment of you breaking the law, or you going against the statute.
Right. The law is all that combined. It's the statute and the judgment. You do this, this is what we do to you. That's the law. Okay. I have taught you statutes, things that you should do, and when those things are not done, that's what should happen to you. This is your punishment. This is your judgment. Copy. Keep going.
Come. Even as the Lord, my God, commanded me.
Meaning this is Moses talking. This is him giving the laws to our people.
That ye shall do so in the land, whether ye go to possess it.
Whether you go to possess it. What does that mean? You should do this in your land. These will be your federal laws. Keep going.
Come. Verse 6.
Now, this is so you understand. This has nothing to do with some magical place you go to. This is the physical, literal laws of our race. These are our federal law system. This is our constitution that we are reading right now. This has nothing to do about a magical place you go to when you die. If you want an organized and well-meaning society, you probably shouldn't have STDs running around. Fuck your wife and your wife only. Do not be a homosexual. Don't be a sexual deviant, and maybe we can have a society where the non-existent STD rate. Maybe if we have better communication amongst brothers and sisters, we can have a non-existent murder rate. Maybe if we have a system in place where brothers and sisters know how to, coordinate properly and understand what it means to have greed and not have greed and to have brotherhood, brothers and sisters wouldn't steal from each other. This has nothing to do with you being a selfish piece of garbage and thinking, if I don't do this, I won't go to a magical place when I die. This has about doing, if I do not do this, I am hurting my brother or my sister. I'm hurting my children by going out and raping this woman. I'm hurting my children by going out and cheating on my husband. I'm hurting my children by going out and selling drugs or using drugs. This has nothing to do with some ookie spooky BS. What you gonna say, brother?
Oh no, you're dropping it so heavy, and most likely I'm gonna pull this for the brotherhood class. Because I want to talk about the Bloods and Crips on South Central Compton, right, that they think they possess the land. You understand? They think they possess the block, but they don't have no moral compass. This is what the Most High God said. You possess the block. You possess Compton. You're not allowed to disrespect your brother. You're not allowed. It says it right here. Right. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It say, behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord my God commanded me that ye shall do so in the land, whether ye possess in South Central Los Angeles.
Now, and here's the crazy part. You could control South Central Los Angeles. Y'all been in South Central Los Angeles since the 70s and before. Y'all
No, it's like, if I may, my apologies, sir. My apologies. Since the 30s, the Judites was there since the 1900s. Then the Issacharites came, you know what I'm saying, by the 1940s, 1950s. But they control all of that. You try to say that when it become, you know what I'm saying, a law for you to unalive each other. That's what it is. It became a law that they unalive. When it became a law that don't unalive each other, you could have made that. Don't unalive each other.
And here's the thing: people always bring out the Bible. Our people have never followed the Bible.
Oh no.
Our people have never come out and said you will be extradited from the community if you're a murderer. We hide murderers. We hide homosexuals. Here's what you need to do. You find out you got a homosexual in your family, don't contact me. Block their number. Until you repent and come to me and say being a homosexual is disgusting. Burn any pictures you have of me in that life. I don't even want to remember it. You get away from me. You're exiled out the community. That's what we need to do to homosexuals, drug dealers, anybody that doesn't get with the program needs to be exiled out the community. Because we're trying to fix the community. You want to leave it sick. Okay? And that's the statute and the judgment. And here's the problem. Y'all let women run the community. That's why you got this problem. Men wouldn't allow this. Yo, you can own your own store. You got to kick out your drug dealing son. If you don't want If you don't want to stop selling drugs, you can get the fuck up out my house and go to jail. That's what's waiting for you. Go to jail or a bullet. And guess what? Me and your mama's going to fuck and rename the child after you. And we're going to pray he's nothing like you. And I'm going to tell you that to your face. Here's the problem. Y'all raised by bitches. Actual females that don't, what's it called? Real white women 20 years ago would kick out the child. Yeah, you're not gonna destroy my whole house. I got 3 other kids that don't want to sell drugs. That do want to do right. Get the fuck out of my house. You can die. And I got 3 more behind you that'll be successful. You're a failure. We have women like that in our community, but you raised these, but what's it called? You wanted to kick out men that took me. Here's the thing. A strong woman comes from a strong man. A strong woman who sees a man who's no nonsense raises up a woman who's no nonsense.
If I may,
and hold on, before you even say that, understand, she understands her no nonsense isn't the fact that what's it called? I have men behind me. That man I saw is young, he'll get on you. I got brothers who follow behind that man and are glad to beat the hell out of you. Right? Yeah, I don't care if you're my son. Your uncles will break your legs. Because we were raised by a father that beat up drug dealers. He found out I was dating a drug dealer. He buck shot at him. Fathers used to do these things. I wasn't allowed to leave the house. I wasn't allowed to do this. Parents aren't parents anymore. It's because of our oppressor. Going back to what I said, they put a lot of money into the destruction of our people. It's very easy to destroy a nation when you don't allow me to discipline and properly raise up my own children. You're also going into my religious beliefs. The scripture says the rod spoils the child. So you're telling me I can't do my religious belief of beating my child, of what's called my child? And you mean use the word beat, correcting my child. Keep going. Keep therefore.
Come. And if I may, you dropping it so heavy. Also, the Asians does that. You dishonor our family. We can't mess with you. We have to disown you. We have to shun you from the community.
Understand? You 32 and older. You 32 and older. A woman. If you're a 32-year-old woman or older, you're not, huh? Yeah, you ain't getting married. You're not. No. They'll tell you because I watch the videos. Because it's the reason I'm watching a lot of those videos is because it shows as strong as the Chinese are, white society is creeping in. And it's bad because their women are similar, exactly like American women. They think they can get a man later on in life when the whole world is trying to tell them it doesn't work like that. Most of the men you're looking at in your age group are men that waited, so they want children. It's a dump for you on that, most of y'all. So they're like, well, why can't they just have me for who I am? They don't want you for who you are. And they don't want to accept that. And the thing about it is that you got a lot of them, they're being stressed by their parents because they still have old beliefs, traditional beliefs similar to the scriptures. Your father and your in-laws take care of you, right?
That's right.
If you're telling me you're refusing marriage, I have to go to a nursing home, but you're messing up my Social Security. By refusing to live your life, you're refusing my Social Security. So now a lot of these women won't even go home because they know they're going to be harassed and basically treated like a piece of ass by their parents because they have destroyed their parents' Social Security. Their ability for their parents to be comfortable in old age is gone because they wanted to be selfish. And this is what I said earlier. You destroy yourself by being selfish. And that's what the system does. Yeah. When you don't have proper people, see, under our ministry, under our rule, this wouldn't happen. Because the earth would be ruled by a group of people that understand one of our federal laws that came out of God's mouth, you have to take care of your parents.
That's right.
And if we're teaching the earth that a portion of that, we don't have Social Security like they do in America. Similar to the Chinese, your children are your Social Security. That's why in the Bible, you'll find oftentimes a sister being barren was seen, contextually speaking, as someone as a negative or a sad thing. It wasn't necessarily the sister was considered less for having a child. It was that financially speaking, she was in a bind because when most people would move into the child's house, like they're moving with the son or or their daughter's husband. She has none of that. She has to pray. She has a loving nephew. If she is an only child. Right? These things would have been taught inside of our societies so we can teach it out to the world. Verse 6, you don't have to believe me.
Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 6. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom.
Your what?
Your wisdom.
This is your wisdom, right? This is what makes you smart. This is what makes you wise. Keep going.
And your understanding.
Your understanding, how you understand things, how you perceive things, should be through this. You should perceive everything as I'm a god, I am a giant, I am a king over everything on this earth. Right? The only thing that is on level with me is my own brothers and sisters. Other than that, everything else is beneath me. Keep going.
And your understanding in the sight of the nations.
In the sight of the nations. When the nations look at you, they should see this brother follows those records. This brother keeps the records of his ancient people. Keep going.
Which shall hear all these statutes.
They heard about a race that, okay, understand. The world was Darwinistic before Israel. Before the nation of Israel came up with the law, or the Torah as it's known. The world was Darwinistic, meaning if I was a king and this brother, God forbid, passed, and his wife came up to me and said, I want justice because someone killed my husband. And I could be a great man, right? Not evil at all, right? Not wicked at all. I want to give you justice. I can't afford to pay Paratazar. I'd have to tell Paratazar, after you get off your shift of protecting the castle, I'm gonna need you to go out and investigate a murder for me and do all that. I don't got the money to pay Paratazar for that. Right? There's other things that have to go on with creating an actual law enforcement system. God, our Father, cut all that out. I copy all Haitians. Get up here. Congratulations, you're the feds. Our federal, he took an entire tribe of brothers and sisters, well, the brothers rather, and said, you are the federal government. Federal law enforcement is up to you. If someone commits a crime or commits a murder, you have to kill them. If someone's a homosexual, you have to kill them, right? He left it up to them. The other nation saw that and said, that's wise. Why? Because if you know a Haitian's coming to kill you, if you get mad at a brother and try to kill him over a lawnmower, you're probably not going to do it, right? You're probably not going to rob somebody if you know somebody is, you're going to be hunted out of town. You're probably not going to sleep with this woman if you know she's married and there's ramifications to that. So on and so forth. So when we had large standing armies, when we had little to no beefs internally and so on and so forth, what did the other nations say? That's a good idea. We should have a law enforcement system to ensure that there's not anarchy inside of the nation, inside of our nations. And the idea of independent or police, quote unquote, departments came from us. Enforcing laws for the public and not just for the benefit of a throne. Right? That came from us. Keep going.
Which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people.
That's right. Great nation is a wise and understanding people, right? Now that's what it's talking about. Saying that we were a wise and understanding people. Now drop that. Give me Deuteronomy 16, and I want to say 16. Okay.
Deuteronomy
16 and 16. We're about to finish up this part, so we're going to show you how our government was organized. Right?
Deuteronomy chapter 16.
Verse 16.
60?
16.
Oh, 16.
No, I'm sorry. 18.
Okay. Deuteronomy. Oh, there's no Deuteronomy.
Yeah, 16 and 18. Yeah.
16 and 18.
Yeah, 18. Right. Just go. Just go.
There's no.
No, it was right there.
Whoa, Salaki.
Yeah.
Yeah, Deuteronomy. Salaki.
Yeah.
That's my fault. 16. Deuteronomy chapter 16, verse 16.
18.
18. Salaki. All right, let's share it.
18. Yeah. The water.
Judges and officers shall thou make thee in all thy gates.
You will make judges and officers for yourselves in all your gates, right? This is him explaining. This has nothing to do with some magical place when you die. This is about establishing a government for a race of people. This is our government system. Keep going.
Which the Lord thy God giveth thee.
Right? Keep going. So inside of Compton, we're supposed to have judges and officers so that when we have disputes amongst ourselves, we go to them and they use the law to properly judge the matter.
Throughout thy tribes.
Throughout thy tribes. Meaning what? Every community within our people should have this. Right? Keep going.
Come. And thou shalt judge the people with just judgment.
Okay, and it's in the law system that you cannot pervert judgment in this way. Right? Keep going.
Come. Deuteronomy chapter 16, verse 19. Thou shalt not rest judgment.
Right.
Thou shalt not respect persons.
Rest judgment is to fight judgment. You can't fight against a judgment. If your son is a homosexual, yeah, there's no fighting that. Your son is a homosexual, he must die. Keep going.
Come. Neither take a gift.
Y'all shall not respect persons, meaning if you find out the head of an Israelite group is getting pegged, you cannot be like, well, he's the head of an Israelite group. If you didn't want that coming out, oh yeah, now they all mad. I'm sorry it came out on the internet. Yeah, nah. If you find out the leader of your Israelite group is getting pegged, can't be a respecter of persons. You shouldn't rush judgment. You shouldn't try to fight a judgment or be respected. That's my number 2. So you know what? I know that I clearly have a brother crying to me talking about he was my best friend and he upped my wife, but I'm going to leave him in here so that in a year or 2 from now, he can snitch on the fact that I'm getting pegged. That's what happens when you rush judgment. You thought an untrustworthy brother who would snake his own mans for his woman would keep your secrets? Like, think about that. I know you snaked this nigga and took his woman. But nah, you two peoples. I'm going to leave you in here with me and think that won't bite me in the ass. God.
So we call that living dirty and trying to live clean.
Whatever you call it. I call it stupid.
Come.
Listen, I come from a different life. There's a thing in the world we call weasels. I'm very good at smelling and seeing weasels. I don't like weasels because I think like them. I'm just too loyal of a person to actually be one. Okay? But if you know me, you know for a while I can sweat and do all that shit. You won't even see me coming. So I know niggas. And Ariella, if you coming to me saying, yeah, this man slimed, you're telling me, he came out and said, this man slimed his best friend in here and took his woman. And that's someone you want around you? You got what you deserve. So don't respect persons who commit adultery on their mans. And maybe people want to find out that you like getting pegged. Come on, keep going.
Neither take a gift. For a gift doeth blind the eyes of the wise.
I mean, we heard, okay, let me just go back before I get in trouble. We heard he bought the gift. We have no, what's it called, that he actually used the gift.
Salaki, sir.
If you bought it,
due respect, yeah. You got to keep it neutral.
ah, well,
What's that? I know what you want to say.
yeah, Salakia. Yeah, your man's and pervert the word of the righteous. Read that from the top. Read that again. And
Come.
and pervert.
Let me see. Where we at? And
No, at the bottom. And pervert.
And pervert the words of the righteous.
Yeah, the words are perverted. 20. Words are definitely perverted over there. I'm sorry, Salaki. I was good all class. Cat, if you seeing this, I was good all class. Now, yeah.
I will press.
Salaki, next, that which is all together.
Come. Let me read this from the top. So,
God, thou shalt not.
Deuteronomy, chapter 16, verse 19. Thou shalt not rest judgment.
Y'all ain't gonna fight judgment. Y'all, everything that's off, y'all don't. I've never seen Sakari. I honestly have never seen Sakari go against nobody in the community. Well, they dead now, so we can say their name. But honestly, can you remember one situation? You was here for Nasi or no?
Say again, sir?
Nasi. That cat was.
Oh yeah. I know about him. Yeah, I was a black when he I was at the debate when he did Cyrus and said.
Okay, because my whole thing about it is I can't remember any time they've actually been like, nah, you were wrong for this, brother. You got to get out of here. Like, da da da. They always try to give somebody a chance. They always got to give somebody a chance. Read that from the top. Thou shalt not.
Come. Thou shalt not rest judgment.
And that's so disgusting. That's so disgusting because it shows the lack of care you have for victims. You understand, you don't get to sit in the seat so you can look powerful. You get to sit in that seat because it's understood, as Gentleman Hyman said, the main ability for a judge is to have compassion. If a judge does not have compassion, you might as well not even be there. You're just a bully in a chair. Okay? And they didn't have compassion he clearly didn't have compassion. Because Ariya should have been called from the story that's alleged, that he's alleging, that's a bad look on him. You mean to tell me you allowed a full-on adulterer to have rank in your school? He's not a low-ranked brother. He's like one of the top 5 members in their school. And you telling me you allowed that man to stay up in there around your congregation?
It's lucky, sir. They don't understand. Compassion is telling the truth. They don't know that's what compassion is. To tell you, you're going on. And you need to stop. Yeah. And I'm telling you, even though I'm an officer of 50, even though I'm an officer, I'm a lower ranker than you, right? But I have compassion to tell you, right? I'm not a yes man, right? I'm telling you the truth. You're not doing good. You're not doing good because I'm looking at this situation right here, what you just told me. I think you need to step down, you sir. All due respect.
No, I'm talking about, okay, you know the full story about Ariya or cuz. No, I'm talking about as far as Al-Azhar. No, as far as Ariya. The cat that brought it out. Gorilla is alleging that he slept with his best friend's woman.
Took it. That's his wife.
My thing about it is, you saw that it's not even just what's it called, and there's a read that part again. Thou shalt not.
Thou shalt not rest judgment.
Thou shalt not.
Thou shalt not respect persons.
You are so afraid of the damage to Sakari, which one of your cats actually said. Like he admitted, yeah, that cancel happened. That happened with Ariya, right? It happened with that brother. brothers were so afraid of their school being tainted. Understand, like, maybe y'all afraid because of how we talk about IUIC with that Joy Morgan situation. So we can be clear, IUIC did not assist really with the investigation of that girl. According to her mother alleges they were still tied to that woman even after they believed she left their organization. The man that was involved in her murder, remained a member until his arrest. Right? Mind you, there's other things that go on also along with the fact that that is not an Israelite, that is an African from Africa that they allowed in their school against what Nate was initially taught back in the 90s. That's why they're blamed for that. As far as this cat, Arayala, all that would have happened is we had some sick homosexual inside of Sakari who thought it was cool to take his man's woman. We kicked him the hell up out of there.
That's right.
Captain Nazariak would have put blood if it wasn't. We all would have. Right. But you're a stupid ass. You let him in, and now everybody knows how much. Not only are you stupid, but you're a sexual deviant. This is why you don't remain a respecter of persons. And what's called, I'm not going to bring it out, but this is what the Most High did when he said, have that counsel about destroying that king. I want to destroy this king. How I'm going to do it? Send a lying tongue because he's a liar. He believes lies. I'm going to destroy you with the thing you think is good. He was already a respecter of persons. He calls Tahar Elder Tahar. The real Hebrew will call Tahar Elder Tahar. Left GMS, not in GMS no more. But yeah, but that is your elder. Tahar's a sexual deviant. You gotta, I'm not even going to repeat that more. Come.
Oh, so I can say, if I may, and also, he brought up old news. Did he repent or he didn't repent? Did you keep it in? No, I'm talking about with
What, the cat who did the adultery or?
Yeah, the cat who did adultery. You know what I'm saying? He presented to him like, yo, I did something wrong.
I don't think it got presented. It was a council.
Huh? It was a council.
So mother likely the cat snitched.
I was the counselor. Yeah. The counselor kept thinking in a safe. Yeah. In a safe. In case he said this about me, or in case something happened, right. I got some documentaries, right. Which that ain't supposed to happen, right? Right? You're supposed to counsel that person to make sure they don't do that no more, and tell that sister and the brother to stay away from each other because it is built on disgustingness. Okay, it's supposed to happen. It's supposed to happen now.
He was supposed to be kicked out. That's what's supposed to happen. Now here's the thing. We don't have time to get into the problems with it, but that could have been much worse. That could have been much worse. Y'all think this is a game, anybody who's watching, but anybody who understands and truly understands the scriptures, your fuckery could get me killed. You can be alive and I'm dead because you did something stupid. You want to steal some clothes, now 35 of our men are dead in a war. That happened. You want to take somebody's wife, now Sakari's looking stupid on the internet. That actually happened. A cat went to a Sakari camp. Actually, yeah, a cat went to a Sakari camp and made them look stupid a few times. Yeah. This is what happens when you let evil and you allow evil to come in. You allow yourself to be destroyed because the Lord's not with you.
His name is Sakari. You know what happened to them in the scriptures.
Right. Right. I never understood that. How y'all name yourself after losers?
It's based on to fall.
How y'all name yourself after losers? That's like me naming my camp. Won't fight on the Sabbath day. Y'all know all them niggas died, right? We don't even have the leader's name. Like, y'all niggas killed me. Keep going.
Come. Neither take a gift.
Give me 20. You gotta kind of
come. We got Deuteronomy chapter 16, verse 20. That which is altogether just. Altogether just shall thou follow.
Everything you must follow what is completely and utterly right. Forgiveness, that ain't forgiveness. It's not forgiveness or love to say you hurt this person, but because I don't want to hurt you, I'm going to let them sit in my hurt and not get justice. Is that just? If I rob you, okay, you're poor, you don't got money, so you rob me. So Cat's going to be like, well, I don't want the Paratza to be poor, so I bought you. You just have to be without your $200. That's literally what he said. Right? That's literally what this brother said out of his mouth. Read that. Keep going.
Come.
Shalom, I want you to show
Yeah, I just saw him too.
Okay, keep going.
Come. Deuteronomy chapter 16, verse 20. That which is altogether just shall thou follow.
Shall thou follow. Y'all gonna follow what you just. Keep going.
That thou madest live.
You would have lived to have another day. You would have lived to be in Sakari and have God honor. You wanted to fight judgment. By your own admission. This would have never came out, and that brother would have been crying in silence had this not happened to him. That's why it really happened. If what Gorilla's alleging is true, that's why that happened. And you know, like, see, I don't think people, like, certain people, me and Captain Zaryak had this conversation Saturday. People are very emotional, and people base things off their emotions, so to speak. Because if I got that skeleton in my closet, I'm not talking about you, bro. Understand, in terms of the world, that's not too bad. In here, your career is over. You can't call yourself a teacher. You committed adultery with your man. It's not even like you saw some random woman on the street and you just ignored it because you were cool with her husband. And then at some point, it led to, I know I'm cool with your husband, but I'm never taking advice from you ever. You should have kept that to yourself, Aria, if that's true. Ariella. That was unwise. Right? And now both of y'all are dead. Why? Because y'all didn't want to do what was just. The just thing for you to do is to leave that man and his wife alone. The just thing for Gorilla to do, not make stupid purchases. Slack you. Keep going.
Come. And inherit the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee.
And you know it's so sad. I just watched one of their Passover videos, an old one. They wasn't enormous, but he had a decent. You know, bro, mention. If you're gonna call yourself a leader of black, please don't cry on the end of that. Black. But seeing how far he had come, and like really in real time having to realize it's all gone now. I can understand his sadness. I ain't proud of the. I just gotta go like click. Okay, we off on. But you literally understand. I'm gonna just say this. I thought he was doing it to get sympathy from women. I wake up this morning, a whole bunch of men like, oh, I feel bad for him. Your leader, your grown-ass man leader is crying on the internet, and you feel bad for the kid. One of the whistleblowers is like, I shouldn't have blown the whistle. I know I left the cat, and I'll even admit here, I wanted to fight him when I left him. But yeah, maybe it was bad to let people know that he's doing homosexual actions, but the leader of a group that's fervently against homosexuality. What?
Yeah. So like I said, if I may, you know what I'm saying? I want the brothers and sisters, you know what I mean? And I'm talking about the lower ranking people, you know what I mean, that believed in Sakari. You know
right.
What I mean? Sakari, you know what I mean? A lot of brothers and sisters is part of that organization.
And that's what I was saying.
And in the brotherhood, and if I may, my apologies.
Of course.
To let you know in ISUPK, you know what I mean, is a reason that we have protocol. It's a reason that we have brotherhood, sisterhood, so on and so forth. And I know, you know what I mean, and I know that you feel, you know what I mean, you know what I mean, you feel, you know what I mean, you don't know what's going now. Because remember, they believe in that. That was their belief. Sakari had the truth. Now this is going on towards my, you know what I'm saying, towards the person that was above me who raised me up. Coming to the ISUPK. Coming to the ISUPK. Come right now, we're about to have the Passover. The Passover. Coming to the ISUPK. And I ain't talking about, you know what I'm saying, coming part of the organization. Just come to get the environment to what's supposed to happen.
Right.
What, you know what I mean? Because right now you're going through trauma. Who's fixing that situation? You got a, you know what I mean? You got a young man who just came into the truth. He's running Sakari now.
Oh.
No, I'm just talking in general.
Right.
Because that's what's going on. Who's there? We're the third in charge. The third, you know what I mean? The second in charge left Sakari. Who was the third? Who was the fourth? Who was the fifth to run Sakari and say,
their leadership,
my leadership was wrong?
Understand, their leadership's gone.
He's gone. Where's the fifth in charge to say?
Gone.
Where's the sixth in charge to say, hey, this is what's going on? Because
if I'm not mistaken, the four top members were Gorilla, Arya, Deacon, and Hassan. They're all gone now.
No. You had Tazar. That brother right there, because he was part of that. He's part of that too.
You gotta understand, they got a lot of.
But do you see what I'm getting at? Who the one to check the man above him to say, hey, that's not cool. And when that brother go off, who the person who's stepping into the place and saying, all right, I know what it is. He went off. He wasn't cool. I'm the person. This is my second. This is what's going on. So on and so forth. And I'm not talking about them. You got to understand. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the brotherhood. That's all I'm talking about, the brotherhood.
Right.
And that's what I'm going to let you know in ISUPK. You know what I mean? In ISUPK. It's time to tune in. Remember, Sakari was a spinoff of what? GMS.
Right.
GMS talking about violating women.
Right.
That's what GMS. He came out of that. Don't you think it's about time to understand the reason why we say we're not affiliated with other Israelite groups?
Right.
Remember you remember how you sprung out. You sprung out if somebody decided to make a group. Make a group. Not no protocol. I'm going to make my own protocol. And he blew up after that. He blew up. We ain't knocking it. We saying that your leader got to repent for his sin.
Your leader got to stop that.
You know what I mean? Now you and you destroyed. Right. You have to come to priest and the prophet of the Most High God to get counsel from that situation.
Right.
That's what we're talking about.
Okay. So
we ain't talking about destroying a brother or a sister. We're talking about to get counsel from your trauma. That's all we're talking about in ISUPK.
Yeah, actually, I don't know. Sakari got to be destroyed. God said that. That's not my words. God did.
Come, yeah.
Can I get we still got to get through this.
We pull all your scriptures.
Yeah, let me get 17 now and.
Which one? In what? In the book of Deuteronomy?
Yes, the Deuteronomy 17.
17 what?
Nine. 17 and 9.
Come. Deuteronomy chapter 17 and verse 9.
And thou shalt?
Let's just share this real quick. And thou shalt come unto the priests, the Levites, and unto the judge that shall be in those days.
And inquire.
Come. And require.
Inquire.
Oh, and inquire.
Uh-huh.
And they shall show them the sentence of judgment.
What happens if you break this law? If you broke a law, keep going.
Come. Verse 10. And thou shalt do according to the sentence.
What?
And thou shalt do according to the sentence.
Meaning what? If you find out that this brother is committing adultery, you go in the law, adultery is a sin, you have to kick him out. After having knowledge of the truth, he's what? Second, third, fourth in command of your organization. He has knowledge of the truth. He knows full well he was not supposed to sleep with that woman. You were supposed to kick him out. And because you did not kick him out, God kicked you out. See how that works? Okay, keep going.
Come.
I wasn't even trying to get it. Understand, I made this class Sunday. I had a conversation with Cap about this class Saturday. I woke up to this BS Sunday, and I didn't even have this. This literally, all this, what's it called? Had the last 30 minutes. That's why, Cap, if you're watching, I tried. He just, when he got to 16 and 16, and all I respected the person, yeah, that's all I was. You wanted to respect your organization and the men that were with you. Now you're crying because those same men betrayed you. And then people taking our pictures of us making fun of him crying. We're not making fun of his pain. We're making fun of the fact that we warned him for this for like 10 years.
That's right. Come.
We told him for years, you don't have to. We explained to Zakari in all these groups. Understand, Guerrilla Hebrew would have never been a trooper. He probably would have came in as captain.
Cap broke that. He broke that down thousands of times.
He's like, yo, you can come in and we'll fold you in. That's in the Bible. When David had to absorb the armies after Saul, a lot of his men were tight because I know Joab, his first general, got to, but then maybe Saul's second became David's second, and David's second became his third, and so he had to do that. And if he basically said, "All right, Saul's army to the back, y'all got the lowest ranks," it would have been another civil war eventually. But when he mixed it, and people were able to say, "Okay, so he's being fair to us," there would have been peace in the nation. We would have done the same out of wisdom and knowing the scriptures. Mm-hmm. He couldn't take the fact he'd never be commanding general. He said. General Hyman has said, I have no problem. I'm going to say this again. I have no problem. Say this one last time because I hardly can't believe it. I have no problem with Tahar coming in and sitting here. I'm nobody. I ain't shit. Quote Cap. So I'm not going to put my opinion to anything in it. But to my knowledge, he sits right under Tahar's meaning sits right underneath, as far as everybody in the school sits right underneath Commander General. If you want to go by that, cool. But you did that on your own. You chose to have your own thing. You chose to talk ish about our leaders. And that's what happens. You crying on the internet. Keep reading.
Come.
Now drop that. Give me. $12. Give me verse 12.
Come. Same chapter, sir.
Oh, actually, give me 11. Read 11. Read 11.
Come.
According to
Deuteronomy chapter 17, verse 11. According to the sentence of the law which they shall teach thee,
right,
and according to the judgment which they shall tell thee, thou shalt do.
Whatever the priest say, yeah, God says we got to kill homosexuals. That's what happens. Keep going.
Thou shalt not decline.
What?
Thou shalt not decline.
What?
Thou shalt not decline.
You cannot refuse to pass out a sentence. Understand, a lot of people don't understand. The Bible is not written for civilians. The Bible is written for the judges and officers who have to carry out the laws inside of this book. It is telling me, telling him, and supposed to be telling Guerrilla Hebrew, you are not allowed to say, well, I'll forgive this brother. I'm putting it into my hands. He's forgiven. He committed adultery. He got to go. If you was in Old One West, you should know we kick you down the stairs for that. We kick you down the stairs if a cat off the street brings proof that a member of our school was sleeping with his wife.
That's right.
We've done it. Keep going.
Come. Thou shalt do. Thou shalt not decline from the sentence which they shall show thee.
Keep going.
Come. To the right hand, nor to the left.
There's no way around it. You can't find love, forgiveness, or this, or that. Homosexual, adultery, thief, murder. You can't go to the right hand. Can't go to the left hand. Murder. Die. That's it. That is the sentence. Now, 12.
Come. Deuteronomy chapter 17, verse 12. And the man that will do
Presumptuously, right,
and will not hearken unto the priest that standeth
there.
Standeth to minister there before the Lord thy God, or unto the judge, even that man shall die.
Shall what?
Shall die.
Shall what?
Shall die.
If you refuse to let the judgment rain down that God has dictated, you will die. That is God's punishment. That is God's judgment on an unruly or unrelenting judge. Not relenting, unwilling judge. A judge unwilling to give the proper sentence will be killed and executed himself. Read the last part.
Come. Even that man shall die.
Keep going.
And thou shalt put away the evil.
The what?
The evil.
The what?
The evil.
So by letting that man continue to be a part of Sakari, he was
put away the evil.
He was evil. He didn't put away the evil. Right? So now you became an evil. So now both of y'all gotta go. Keep going.
Put away the evil from Israel.
From where?
From Israel.
From where?
From Israel.
Yeah, the entire Israelite community hates you too now. See how that works? Your careers are dead. Y'all careers are over inside the Israelite community. You're a laughing stock now, especially Gorilla. Ariala. I ain't hear anything about him answering for that. That would have been the first thing I did. You calling me an adulterer? Understand, one thing I love about the scriptures is that it's our culture. So certain aspects of it, you can really understand it from the aspect of that's what black people would do. Like, for instance, one thing you're aware, inside here, you miss a counsel, you're guilty. I'm sorry. I saw Ibadja doing some type of sexual deviancy. I'll be there 5 hours before the council. Yeah, I'm not a homosexual of any kind, sir. I'll be here for the next. I have a tent in my book bag because I'm not leaving this place until that's rectified. Yeah, I can't have y'all thinking I'm a thief, I'm a murderer. It's been almost 24 hours. You still have not answered for the fact that supposedly you slept with your man's woman. I was thinking when it came up last night, maybe you have to get the rib, get a conversation, talk to the brother. Maybe somebody's lying, so you get your ducks in a row. I wake up this morning, you still ain't answered. And that's what I'm saying. You really must be stupid. You got that in your closet talking about somebody else's. You really was wrong to bring out the moat, but because that's not the proper scripture. A moat in your eye when you got the moat in the brother's eye. That's not really the scripture to bring out here.
That's what
like,
doing. Bad.
Right, like, but in a way, it's kind of right because you should be smart enough to know he's a homosexual, I'm an adulterer, and he knows that I'm an adulterer because he presided over the council. If I let him have his stuff, the first thing he's going to do is what? Tell everybody I'm an adulterer. But you so gung-ho in your feelings about, honestly, I don't even think this is the truth. Because I can't see an active adulterous sinner who would do that to their best friend giving a damn about what another cat does with his behind. I guess you're just that much of a hypocrite. I have sex with other men's women, but you're a homosexual. I think I'm better than you. God, what you gonna say?
Oh no, you're dropping it so heavy, and I'm not going. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because I'm not bashing them. I'm just showing the steps in the ISUPK.
Right.
That there's nobody, you know what I mean? That we, you know what I'm saying? We use rank so we have decency and order.
Right.
But you cannot go up against the scriptures.
Right.
You know what I mean? For women, if their husband telling their rib to break the law because they feel kind of sexual, it's your obligation. So, yo, my husband want me to break the law. My husband want me to break the law. It doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter who it is.
Right.
You breaking the law.
Right.
Who was the third brother to say this is not cool? It's supposed to be somebody there to say to your two brothers, we gotta reconcile this, and you're not those people no more. You know what I mean? You was those people in the world, but you're not those people no more. This is what you know what I'm saying? This is what you're gonna do. But you're not allowed to be no goddamn priest. I mean, you know what I mean? You're not allowed. You're not to be above it. Yo, you did this, and I'm the person that you raising me up, and I'm learning this from you, and I'm the righteous man, and you're not the righteous man, but you brought me into the truth. I gotta tell you, you ain't no good. But how would that be a burden on me? Because that man taught me about the truth. I was one of the only brothers in the world. You brought me into the truth. Now I found out you this person. I'm crushed. I'm over you now. But nobody taught that person to be over them. Nobody taught him to say, yes, you are over him, and you're going to teach the person who raised you up, teach them to not do the things that they do.
And you want to know the sad part? Yeah, you're good. You want to know the sad part about it is there's no one as hard as us, right? But they're not IUIC.
Oh,
meaning like they're not choir boys. They definitely ain't us, but they're definitely not choir boys either. So when you see them, it's kind of sad to see that they felt, because if it was a bit of money, like Gorilla was stealing or something, be different. Nah, y'all ain't as hardcore as the UBK, but I know that hurt to hear your leader take it.
Yes.
Like of all the things, like if it was theft, or the nigga like got caught stealing some money, or killing somebody, even dealing with a fraud, like what's it called? Nah, he take it up the side. Yo, wasn't you? Yo, can you imagine all y'all niggas? I'm basically start calling all y'all niggas Peter. Because that's probably the best thing y'all could do.
Yeah, that's your sin.
No. That's probably the best thing. You know what I'm talking about? Yo, you was with that nigga gorilla. No, I wasn't. No, yeah, you was. You was with that gorilla. Nah, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's all y'all niggas. Yeah, y'all better hope the wristers don't crow. Yeah, I'm gonna call all y'all niggas Simon Peter. Because that's what y'all basically are. Y'all gonna have to deny that. Yeah, you learned from the guy who used to take it up behind. Yeah, I know. You learned from the guy who used to take it up behind. That's what he's amounted y'all to. And that's sad. Let this be a lesson to any cat who thinks he runs an organization. Your actions hurt the people around you. They hurt your loved ones.
That's right.
This entire organization, that's to hang their head in shit. I have not seen anything of this magnitude within my lifetime inside of the truth. Okay? I think a lot of us in here are too young to remember, except for the generals, are too young to remember the York situation. You probably remember it. But like, yeah, I was a kid during York. So this is the first real big like organization to really have to shut their whole organization down because of their leader's stupidity. And I just want to end it on this because we said all this, like, I'm about to end off, but this is the truth. Excuse my French. I don't give a fuck how you feel about the term fed, my nigga. And I'm going to say this as niggerish as possible. I don't care about the fact that you don't like that I call you a fake Israelite groups. Real Israelite groups don't take it up the ass. Real Israelite groups don't allow brothers to marry their best friends' wives. They don't also allow them to stay members once it's discovered the adultery happened. And understand, there are unsubstantiated things I know about Sakari that just never made it out the airwaves. And I knew personally that if I tried to bring it out, they deny, so I just kept it to myself. A lot of stuff happens in Sakari, unalivings and such, right? Here's the thing about it. That place needed to fall because God said so. And we didn't want it to fall the way it did. Y'all could have fell right in line. That would have been the proper way for Sakari to fall. But y'all wanted to fall by the wayside. And that's what happened. At the end of the day, this had to be removed from Israel. And it's sad because this is not what our ancestors created. This class is about the history of Israel. Israel was created to stop this. The father of our legal system went out on the streets and saw us hurting each other and asked, why are you hurting your fellow? Alazar wanted to take that seat, wanted to sit in Moses' seat, but didn't ask Ariala, why are you hurting your fellow by sleeping with his wife? But you want to call yourself the chief priest. He did not understand the history of our people. All he understood is, I say, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai Barakatah, I teach 2 or 3 heads, now I'm a chief priest, you must respect me. With my goddamn scarf on my head. All of the heads over there, none of y'all know how to sew. What y'all getting y'all, I know what y'all getting y'all wives to do, never mind. Still out here, I gotta end this because y'all will be clowned on, man. So what's I might do this tomorrow, I might do it the week after, it works on my schedule. I will be going to the KJV because there's some information I want the brothers and sisters to know, especially brothers and sisters on the streets. With that, just understand, this is the home of the truth. If you didn't know, now you know. And if you think, listen, you next. And I'm not talking to anybody specifically. If you ain't here, you're next. Yo, Christian, Pastor's next. All these cats, they're next. Right? you might want to do the wise thing because next don't mean your organization for next just mean possibly nuclear weapons. Like that idiot Trump said, you're playing with World War III. With that, I pass the class over to the police officer.
There we go. ISUPK security announcements. Outside Christ, locking. Okay. Ooh. Come. We are the ISUPK, start off with 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, room for a new brother or sister. When a new brother or sister come into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are here to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves up of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After the 6 months, if a brother or sister have an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission to talk to a brother or sister that is, I'm going to talk to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other.
Stop. I just want to
come.
I don't know for sure. I know they watch us enough. Like they wanted to be us. I just want to say this. The reason I bring that out right now is because General Muhammad once said, "People, I know the test they definitely took. So just so you know, they might just say Sakari on it, but they might have the exact same prayers. And what you just read might have been read in Sakari. He just never cared.
Come.
Meaning Gorilla didn't care about what he was. Understand, if you're the head of the school, anybody that know about it, you know how much evil must have been going on? I know me. So let me just, real quick. I know me, if I found out a big major rule that's in one of the 10 commandments is allowed to be broken, I'm doing whatever the hell I want to in your organization.
That's right.
Keep going.
Come.
God only knows.
After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission.
Right.
From the head to marry. Tithes, which is the commandment. Numbers chapter 18, verse 21. Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 through 10. Mean 10 in the Hebrew, ma'asher. 10% of every penny of any increase the Most High give you, get the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Our holy convocation is the Feast of Purim. And then what is it next? In 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
No, 2 weeks. Huh?
It's next week.
Oh, next week on Thursday.
It's Thursday.
Wednesday to Friday. Announcing over the coming
13th and 14th.
Comic-Con. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school to start wearing Thursday and Friday.
Okay.
Thursday and Friday, the Feast of Purim.
Right.
If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school to start wearing all black, boots, shirts, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, many Israel go give courtesy salute. Many Israel Majum, which means to stand. Many Israel Mashabah, Amajum, Barak. Yahweh Shem Yashar Rakata, Yazmata, class dismissed.
I'm going to kill that coffee that's in there. Stop.